Hello and welcome to this project. So let's take a look at what we are going to make. So this is the project that we are going to make. So once the user is in the home page, so he can view products, and each product has reviews, and we can see here the rating. Also, we can view product details. Can view here the details. We have form to add reviews, so we can add our reviews, choose a rating and hit submit, and once done, the review added successfully, and we can see here the rating. We can also add many reviews, and choose rating, and once we hit submit, the review added successfully. We can view here the average of the reviews, and also each review here with the title, the body, the user, and the time, and the rating. We can also update a review, so let's do that. Once we click on update, the form changes to edit review, and we can add here or update here our review, choose another rating, hit update, and the review updated successfully, as you can see, and the rating has changed, and here the review changed. We can also delete a review, so once I click on delete, the review has been deleted successfully, and as you can see, we have here only one rating that we have. Also in the home page, we can view the rating as I said before. So the first thing that we need to do is to create a new Laravel 11 project. So I have already done this step, so please create your own, and let's start coding. So the first thing that we need to do is to create the models and the migrations. So let's do that. So let's move to the backend, run the command php artisan make model, and first model is the products model with the migration, the factory and seeder. Let's hit enter. Now it's done. Let's move to the file. So here we have fields, so let's add the fields that we have. So the products will have a name, and also what else? So the products will also have a description, and also a price. So let's make it price integer and add here the price. And also what else? We have the image, and that's all. So we have name, description, price, and the image. So let's close this file and open the factories. So let's copy the contents of this file and make it or paste it here inside product factory. And we need a name, we need a description, we need a price, and we need an image. So let's remove this part. So here let's change it to Word, and description will be a paragraph, and the price will be a number. So let's add number between 1 and 1000. Also we need an image, so let's bring here the image URL, and we need to provide the width and the height. So let's add the width and the height, and that's all. Now we have done with factory. Let's move to seeder. So let's bring this line from here and use it here inside the product seeder. So let's call products and create 20 products. And don't forget to import the model here. And let's go back to the seeder. Let's command this line and call the product seeder plus. So that's all for the products. Now let's move to the reviews. So let's create also the model, the migration, and what else, and seeder. So let's create the model, the migration, factory, and seeder. Now it's done. So let's move, where is it? So here inside the reviews, so let's add the fields that we need. So let's copy and paste these ones. So here we need string. So the first field will be the title and the body. So let's make the body long text. What else we have? We have the rating. The rating is integer. So rating. What else we need? We need foreign ID. The foreign ID is the user, not the user, and also the product. So let's add first products ID. So the first foreign ID will be product ID. So let's make it constrained and on cascade or on delete cascade. So we have here a cascade on delete. So this one, and let's add another one, and this one will be for the user ID. And I think we have added factory and seeder, and I think we will not add them. So we will add the rating once we reach front end, as we have seen here when we click on the view details of the product. So we will have the form to add the reviews. So we will not fill the table with fake reviews. So if you want to remove this one, the review factory, you can remove them. So we will not use them, the factory and seeder. So where is it? Seeder. So this one, the review seeder. We will use only the product seeder. Now, as I said, we have the title, we have the body, we have the rating, we have the foreign ID, and which is the product ID, and next one, which is the user ID. So let's save and let's run the migration, create database, and see the database. So let's do that. PHP artisan migrate, hit enter. So I think I have already a database with this name. So what is the problem here? Already exists, which means I have already a database with same name, which is the backend. So let's name it Laravel review app channel. So it's a long name. You can choose any name you want. So now let's do that again. Let's clear terminal and run the migration again. And let's type yes. And everything is done successfully. Next, we need to seed the database, PHP artisan db seed. And now everything is done successfully. So the next thing we need to do is to create the controllers. So let's create the controllers. So here let's add controller. Let's name it product, or let's add it inside folder API and name it product controller. Same thing for the reviews. So let's add controller, review controller, and hit enter. So now it's done successfully. Let's move to app http API products controller, and here, so inside this controller we will only have one function. This function will return all the products that we have, but we need to add if you want you can add it. If not, you can use or return simple JSON response, but I will use products resource. So let's create PHP artisan make resource. Let's name it product resource. So you can use if you want to use only to return only JSON response, you can do that, but I will use the resource. So we will have here two functions, not one. So we will have two functions, one for getting all the products and one for showing product details. So here we will return product resource with collection, and collection will take the product with the reviews. So I will add the relationship later. We did not add the relationship yet, so I will add it later. For now, just add it here. So the relation which is the reviews, so we will include the reviews which with each product, and we bring the latest, and we get. So this is the function or the function that will return all the products. So next we need another one. This one will be show product, and we will get the product. And once we have the product, so we will return, as I said, the products resource, and this time we will use the make method, and we have here we have already the product, so we will use it, and we need to load also the reviews. So we will get products with the reviews. So now we have done with this step. Let's move to, or we have done with the products controller. Let's move to the review controller. So let's do that now. So where is the review controller? This one. So we need to add first function, which is store function. This one will store new review. So let's add here the request. So we will use the request to get the data from the form, and also we need the products. The products that will be reviewed, and once we have the product, so we will use the relationship that we will create later, which is the reviews, and we will create the product, and products will have the title, and the title we will get it from the request title. And what else we have? We have the body, we have the rating, and we have the image, not the image, but the user ID. So here we store the review, not the products. I think I said the products. If I said the products, so not the products, we are storing here the review, and we are using the products relationship, which is the reviews, to create a new review for this product. So if I said products, I don't know if I said products or not. If I did that, so it's not, we are not storing a product, we are storing a review for a product. So the review has the fields, the title, the body, the rating, and the user ID. And once done, what we will do, we will return product resource with the products stats has been reviewed. So let's load the reviews or return products with the reviews. And now it's done for this function. Next one will be for updating. This one will be, so this one is, so let's add here, store a new review, and this one updates an existing review, and let's rename it to updates. And updates function will also take the request, the products, and also the review that we want to update. And once we get the products, we look for the reviews where the ID of the review is equal to the review that we have here, and we provide the ID. And once we get this review, we update it and we give it the title, the body, the rating, and the user ID. And same thing, we will return the products that we have updated his review, and we load all the reviews. So next we need to add the final one, which will be for deleting reviews. So let's change this one to delete an existing review. So here it's delete, and delete will take only the requests and the products, and we need to get first the review, and to get the review we will receive the review ID. So let's do that. So we get the review and we find it using the request review ID. So we will get the review ID, and once we have the review that we want to remove, so we will delete it. So let's remove this one and call delete method, and change this one to review. And once done, we return the products with the reviews. So those are all the functions that we have here inside the review controller. We have store new review, update an existing review, and also delete an existing review. So let's move now. So I did not add the relationships yet, so let's add here the relationships. So here we need a public function reviews. So here so return this has many, so each product will have many reviews. So has many review, and I think we need to add also, I think we will not need it. So I don't think that we will need this relationship inside the review. So we only need to add the field level fields, but we need another thing. We need to add the user, so the relationship with the user. So each review will belong to a user, so we can display the user who created the review. And also we need to format the dates of each review, so to be displayed formatted or human readable date. So we need to get it created at, not column, but created at attribute. And here we have the value of the dates, and we will use the carbon class. So let's return carbon class, and we will use it to parse the value and return it formatted, so diff for humans. And also we need to add the fillable fields, so to avoid the mass assignment error. So let's add here, so we need the title, the body, and what else? We have the rating, and also we have the user ID, and what else? We have the product ID. So now we are done with the relationships. So what left? We need to add the routes. So let's move now to the routes. Inside the routes folder. So here we don't have the API routes, so we need to install them. Let's do that now. So PHP artisan install PI and hit enter, and once done we will continue. So as you can see now it's done. So let's type yes here to migrate the table or the access token table. Now let's add the routes. Let's move to the routes. So here, so we have the routes. Let's copy this one and paste it here. So let's add here the products controller and the method which is the index, and let's remove this one, so we don't need middleware. And here let's change this one to products, so we need to get all the products. So the next route will be for getting one product. So let's use show method, and here we need to provide product ID and show, so we will use show method. So what next we need to store review. So let's change this one to post, and here it's review slash products. We need to provide the products that we want to review, and store, and function will be store. And same thing here for updating. So the update will be a put method, and it will take us to review products. And we need also to provide the review that we want to update. And here we call updates method. So let's call it here. And final one is for removing review, and it will be a post because we are sending the review ID. And here we need to provide also the product ID, and what else? We need to call the method, which is, so what's the name of the method? So it's delete or destroy, so it's delete. So let's put it here, and not the product controller, but it's the review controller, and don't forget to import it here. So now that we have added the routes, we are done with the backend. So now we will move to the front end. So what we will do, we will need to create a new view application using Vite. So try to create your own application, and once done we will start coding the front end.